Here we are, we're at the cave. This is a cave that we built. It's pretty cool to say you have an underground cheese cave. So this is 17 feet underground, 700 square feet. This is the entrance right behind me, but this is kind of phase one on the building project we're hoping to complete very soon. If you come up and visit our farm, shortly we'll have a 4,000 square foot cheese making facility, and we'll be able to show people how to make cheese. They can come and taste cheese and just kind of see the operation hands-on. So look forward to that in a year or so, but right now let's go check out the cave. The steps are made with restored barn wood. This wood was actually originally in a barn. It's about 200 years old. We're using it for the steps to our cave now, and as you come down you'll see we have an old restored barn door going into the cave. Nice limestone front, viewing window. Come on. Now we are down in the cave. It's about 50 degrees down here. The noise that you hear is the cooling system. We have to cool down from 70 degrees, which is the normal Texas ground temperature, down to what I said is 50 degrees. So we use refrigeration for that. But in here we have enough shelving to store about 2,000 wheels of cheese. You can see it's kind of empty, so we're working feverishly to fill that up. Right next to me, I have some smoked Gouda. This is smoked over pecan shells, and actually has the nice charcoal lines on there. Very nice taste, creamy, nice smoky flavor. We also have our accidental invention, which is the Von Sorman. That cheese is rubbed with vanilla, sorghum, and cinnamon, and it has a nice edible rind, real sweet dessert cheese, so look for it. Von Sorman. We're the only people that make it. So what we're doing now is we're actually slopping the Von Sorman. This, like I said, is the vanilla, sorghum, and cinnamon. We rub these wheels with the Von Sorman rub once a day for 2 weeks. And because cheese is a living, breathing product, it really draws in the flavors of that rub right to the center. So you can taste some of this cheese, and in the very center you can taste vanilla, you can have a hint of cinnamon. And then if you eat the rind as a follower, it really complements the whole cheese experience there. This is my dad, and he's the one who's responsible for what's going on down in the cave. Once a week, every one of these wheels gets flipped. So these wheels are about 20 pounds, and once a week we flip every single one. I think right now we probably have about 1,000 wheels down here, so he gets a good workout. After the cheese is rubbed for the 2 weeks, we put a nice dusting of cinnamon on the outside, so you have a nice brown finished rind. Here, I'll show you one. I don't know if you can see this with the lighting down here. Get my shadow out of the way, but that's dusted with cinnamon there, and that's actually going to penetrate all the way through the cheese. It's full of flavor. Very good. Von Sorman. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about where Brazos Valley Cheese comes from. My cousin and I started Brazos Valley Cheese back in 2005. She had been making cheese as a hobby since 1999. We live on a 500-acre farm. There's 47 families that live on this property, and there's 7 cows that service the property. So in the spring, there was an abundance of milk. My cousin Rebecca started making cheese as a hobby. She taught herself from a how-to book written by Ricky Carroll. And from that, her brothers had made her a makeshift press. They used an old refrigerator for an aging cave, and 2 months later, the pepper jack that they had made actually was edible. So she started teaching her friends. She wrote a book. She wrote a curriculum to teach people from all over the country how to make cheese, which those classes are still going on. In 2005, I moved down from Denver, Colorado, and we started just making 36 gallons of milk a week into cheese and getting milk in the back of an F-150 pickup and 4-gallon buckets. Today, we get about 1,200 gallons a week delivered to us from 3 local dairies actually, about 25-mile radius. We use Jersey and brown Swiss cow's milk, high butter fat, and that's really where we've come from, and where we're going is pretty exciting.